Well, hey YouTube, it's Elvis Ammo here. Hey, today I am still working on my 300 blackout brass, and I have a lot to do. So anytime you're chamfering and deburring and you got a lot of it to do, now you don't have to have a drill press to do this. You can chalk it up in any drill. I've done this many times, even on video, with just a corded drill, preferably, and just manipulate your switch on it, especially if you have a variable speed corded drill, and you can chalk up your. This is my favorite deburr and chamfering tool made by Lyman, and I just love this tool. I know many of you will probably agree with me. There's so many good things about this tool. Not only does it work awesome, it's the best one that I've used personally, but you can unscrew these ends, and because of the way the threads are on these, you can actually chalk these up in a drill for your chamfer or your deburr. And it has all of these other items in here for reaming out your primer pockets and cleaning out your primer pockets. And you can actually use these to, instead of swage, you can use these as well for taking care of your crimps and that kind of thing. But this is definitely by far my very favorite tool, and I love the fact that because of the way these come out, you can chop these up in your drill, and they're very sharp, and they stay sharp all the time. So what I'm doing here is I've just got a ton of deburring and chamfering to do. I've measured all of these cases. You've seen me swage the primer pockets on them. They're still dirty, still haven't been cleaned yet. But there's a lot of new shooters and reloaders out there that don't know some of these alternatives and techniques that we do. And that's why I wanted to just go ahead and show this. So I have a little bit left in this bucket. I just have two buckets, one that needs doing and one that's done. And I just flip this on, and these things, you know, when they're spinning like this, they won't tear you up or anything. It won't hurt you. You know, if you touch your finger with this, it's okay. And that goes for the chamfer and the deburring tool. But you don't wear gloves with a drill because your glove can get caught in it. So this is how you do it. That was a little bit hard. I usually do this with my left hand, but I was wanting to show you. So you just touch each one. It happens because this thing is, you know, has some good RPM to it. I can just touch it on there, just like that, and just keep it rolling. I got on video, of course. I'll mess up everything. You just touch it for your chamfer, and it just cleans up that end. And now I didn't have to trim any of these. I measured every one, and I didn't have to trim not one of them, which is a likely scenario on 300 blackout. They don't stretch as much. Another good thing about the round. So there really isn't a lot of chamfering and deburring to do, but I just like to have my cases as uniform as possible. It's probably a little overboard. I could have probably skipped this step, but it's so fast and easy that, and when you're doing a lot of this, I mean, if you're just doing a few of them, you know, by all means, you know, just use this. I'm almost through these. This is kind of what it looks like right here. You can have one ready in this hand, and and it's just that fast. So you know, if you're doing a lot of these, this is just the way to go. Maybe you guys can comment, and new folks down there can maybe go down to the comment section and just see what you guys have to say. Now, the next thing I got to do is I got to deburr. So I've done all my chamfering, and they just screws right in here. This thing has seen a lot of brass, and you know, to do it by hand, you know, you just twist this like that, and it's not hard either. You know, it's just that fast. It really is. It's not a big deal, but that's a lot of twisting with your fingers when you're doing a lot. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put this deburr. I'm just going to chalk it up right there and just snug it up. It don't have to be extremely tight at all. It's on there good. And even with this one right here, it's not going to tear your finger up if you touch it. Okay. Now, because it's spinning. See, there is a lot of, it looks evil, you know, all this going on, but it's spinning. If you touch it, it's not going to hurt you. So what we do with this one is the same thing. I just move those back to the other side, and now I'm going to deburr. So I'm going to get all of the outside done, and it's just that quick. Just to touch it. That's all it takes. I'm not putting any pressure at all, just touching it. Just like that. So I'm going to go through every one of these. So if you're deburring and chamfering bulk, don't waste your time, and you know, enjoy yourself. The brass prepping is probably the hardest part and the most mundane part of the whole process. So always look for ways it's going to help you, and you can get through this rather quickly. That's all there is to it, just like that. So I hope that helped some of you guys. One more thing. If you're looking for some good coffee and you want to get a good product from someone who don't boycott you, I suggest Minutemen Coffee Company. It's a guy in our community that launched this company called Minutemen Coffee Company, and I'll put a link in the description, and I'll also put a discount code, Elvis Ammo. And you can just put that discount code in there, get you a little discount, get you some good coffee, and I appreciate you guys, you know, buying coffee from Minutemen and supporting the guys that support us. And if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.